I guess we're rolling.
We're rolling.
Welcome to Black and White Politics.
Howdy.
How are you doing today? I'm David. I'm the black guy.
And I'm Blaine. The
He
white
thinks
guy.
he's sexy. I don't know. He always rubbing his face. And you still gonna drink on camera. So today we're gonna talk about the LGBT community. Mr. Blaine did not know that my daughter was married to a great woman. He found out. It was shocking to him. But you know what? I think we can have a civil conversation. He has his faults with certain parts of the LGBT community, and I do as well. But nothing that in a hateful manner. It's just we disagree with some of the policies and some of the things that are brought forth as far as the LGBT community goes. Now look, these are just our opinions. Don't beat us up or scream at us because we have opinions. Because if we can't have opinions and learn to talk with each other about our opinions, then nothing will ever get accomplished. So, Mr. Blaine, your thoughts.
Thank you, sir. First of all, this man right here is a pretty cool dude. He has a daughter whom is gay. Fine. It doesn't affect the fact that him and I are friends. My thing with people who are what I'll just term alphabet people is that, first of all, from a moral standpoint, and I won't get too deep because of time, it is what I've been taught, what I've learned, and what I believe it is an abomination. Now, this does not mean that yours truly is an angel. I am not. We all know about the AOC video from the other day.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, I won't get too crazy into that, but AOC can still call me.
Yeah,
But
you think she's gonna call you?
She ain't calling me, but hell, that'd be kind of cool though. But anyway, so we all sin. So if you think I'm some kind of holier than thou person, I am not. I'm just a regular guy trying to do life like everybody else, a regular person, and that's just my view based on what I truly believe. The ultimate power wants us to do, wants us to be, wants us to be.
What's your real?
But that being said, if you're gay or lesbian, I got nothing against you. You do what you do in the privacy of your own home. It's like if AOC happens to call me, she ain't, but if she happens to call me, and AOC like goes, I hate your politics, but I think you're actually cute.
He's dreaming.
I know.
That's not what he wants to talk.
I've been drinking. You know what AOC and I would do in the privacy of the Motel 8, Super 8, Motel 6 is our business.
Can't afford another.
I know I can't, but she's in Congress. She can't afford it. She
couldn't afford her own. She couldn't afford her own apartment.
She'd be alright.
Lord have mercy.
But you know what I'm saying. You know that's people's business. That's that's people's business.
I get that point.
But the problem is when their lifestyle is being pushed upon the majority of us who are straight. In our public policy, in our jobs, for example, there are places out there in the federal government where if somebody transitions over from male to female or female to male, and you misgender them, they could actually fire you or reprimand you because you misgendered someone. And I think that's just ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous because you're trying to get us to conform to what many of us believe, and not so long ago by many was considered to be a mental illness. Now it was a mental illness that was one of those harmless mental illness as far as harmful to other people, generally speaking, but was classified as being a mental illness. But now they're trying to push it upon us to be accepted and so forth. So if you're that way, man, I don't hate you. Live your life. Just don't shove that stuff down my throat.
All right, look, this is my take. My daughter's gay. I have a wonderful daughter-in-law. When she came out to us, it was basically knew that she was my daughter, and I could care less who she was with. What she did in the privacy of her room, who she loved, that's her business. If my son come out to me, I'll be the exact same way. Because those are my kids, and I love them with all my heart. And I even mean that to my daughter-in-law. I love them to death. I think what Blaine's trying to say is he thinks that he shouldn't have to conform or have to change the way he thinks and believes to make someone else happy. And it's the same way, it should be the same way in both directions. However, the part about what he was trying to say about it being a mental illness, and that's what he believes, it was taken out of the DSM-5, which is, if you do not know, is the Bible of what mental illnesses are, or how it's classified. It's no longer in the DSM. So I do not believe it's a mental illness. You love who you love. I don't care. You can do what you want to, with who you want to, and how you want to. Get married. I don't care. I don't think that the United States government should be in the marrying business. You love who you love.
Yeah, government really shouldn't be in the marriage.
You know,
business anyway.
I think left and do what you want to. That's my thought. The only problem I have with the whole LGBTQ community would be if you're a trans person. I don't think that we as the United States should have to pay for your transition, which a lot of people were mad about because they said, well, he did not ban gays from the military. He banned the trans people from the military, and the reason he would ban them is because it really does, if you've never been there, I'm not going to argue the point that, because we both know, it messes with the operational readiness of a group.
We're both Navy veterans.
It has more to do with what you're trying to accomplish as a fighting force and not so much what you choose to do. And we all know that the whole transitioning thing is expensive. I shouldn't have to pay for something that you want done. So that's my thought. That's my take. Like I said, I could care less if you're gay, blue, pink, polka dotted, purple, white. I could care less. Because I love everybody. But as far as the trans thing, that's the only problem I have with that part of the whole LGBT community. I can understand where Mr. Blaine's coming from about pushing, feel like the majority that the LGBT community sometimes tries to push their thoughts and how they believe down everybody else's throat. We're all humanity, and I think we all should be trying to get along. And I think that sometimes, being the fact that LGBTQ is more, always has been, leads more left. I think Milo Yiannopoulos is more of a, is more of an outlier, being a conservative gay man than, and I think the left sometimes, it's you're homophobic because you don't want me to do this thing. I think that's the way it gets twisted sometimes, instead of us all just being together and loving everybody. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so that's how I feel. That's my thoughts. Like I said, I would never take and will never take, and I hope I hope my daughter that never divorces her wife, because kind of grown fond of her a lot, and I consider her my daughter. So, any parting remarks now that I've done my rant?
No, I do have a cousin, one of my older cousins. His son is gay. Just so you know, my son is straight. For a minute there, I wasn't sure because of some of his mannerisms or whatever, but he likes boobs, so that's a good sign. So,
and over the years, and I know we're trying to keep this and we'll keep it short, but over the years I've noticed that I had I believe it was an uncle back in the day, years ago, and we're talking about 25 years ago, and I remember that he was pretty much ostracized from everybody else. And I don't think it should be that way. You love who you love. You go out in the world. You do what you have to do to make your world great and your own little bubble. But your bubble should not. You should not be trying to push your bubble on everybody else's bubble.
Right.
All of our bubbles should stick together and mesh and be happy.
Right. Which
Right.
I agree. It's just that in the real world, you're always going to have, as perfect as people can get it, because we're not going to ever get perfect, in my opinion. You're always going to have someone
Trying to pop the bubble.
trying to pop the bubble. They're going to be like, oh, it's not really equal, that kind of stuff. Listen, I don't care what you do.
I think we all should be.
I don't really care what you do again in your privacy or whatever. It's just when you start to push stuff on me, I'll be brief because for time. I'm going to give you one example. There are this group of women, and these women are young track athletes, either in high school or college. I can't remember.
Are you going to the trans women
that
are losing spots?
Yeah. Now we have these trans men, these black trans men, and that's another subject for another time. I want to
be trans women. Why going the other direction?
I don't know what the heck they're dudes with wigs on, as far as I'm concerned.
It's guys transitioning to women.
Yeah,
I think,
and they're going there and the female competitions, competing as females, and destroying these ladies who have been working, natural ladies who work out all their life, or a good part of their life, to be elite athletes.
You're saying it's not equal
at their level. It's not equal. And then people are coming back saying, well, there's no advantage because I'm a female too. Trans people are saying that. And I'm thinking to myself, no, dude, you're biologically still a dude. Men are physically stronger, generally speaking, unless you're China, the late great China. But men are physically stronger than women, period. The only thing women have us on is childbirth, because men we're not designed to do that.
We're not designed with hormone levels.
But we're not, But other than that, men are physically stronger than women.
Generally speaking.
That's
just the way we're built.
The way it is. So guess what? If I go chop off my doodads and take a bunch of hormones, yeah, I'm probably going to kick a few biologically, naturally born females' asses. I think I cursed it.
Anyway, that's our thoughts. That's his thought on the subject. That's mine. Like I said, wouldn't take my daughter-in-law for anything. And we're going to have to work on his bottle fetish. So, I'm David. I'm the white guy.
You're white?
Oh, God. I'm the black guy.
He's black. I'm the white guy. I know y'all can tell.
Y'all have a great day.
Yeah, thanks for watching. By the way, please subscribe. Please comment, good or bad. Please share with your friends and
we can't grow the channel
and family. We can't grow.
We can't be that bad.
We can't grow without you. Even if you don't agree with us, even if you don't like our faces, I mean, how could you not like these two faces?
I know, right?
You know, right? I know, right? I know. A handsome chocolate guy like him, and a handsome vanilla guy like me.
I know you are also vanilla.
I know, right? I know.
I don't know how I made that mistake.
I don't know, man. Jeez. But just subscribe. Because the only way
we enjoy putting out this content, y'all.
We enjoy it, yeah.
And we just want it to grow, and we can't get it to grow unless you subscribe.
Yeah.
Give us some views. Get us talking about it.
Yeah. And lastly, and I'll shut up. I'm long-winded. I'm sorry. But lastly, we do want your comments, even if you don't agree with us, because with your comments, maybe there's something that I don't know. Maybe there's something David doesn't know. And I know from my channel, I'm sure David from his channel, there are other channels, we have people commenting all the time, and we learn things from them. Same thing here. Comment so we can learn different things from you, because I know a lot, but I don't know everything.
We don't, and neither does nobody else. So, y'all have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.